Okay, so basically we're going to start taking the Crosshair 4 formula motherboard out. Yeah, which we'll be doing in a bit. And Zach is going to talk through about how much each of the parts cost. And also, I'm wearing a static strap just in case, because I don't really want to go and blow this very expensive and lovely motherboard up or CPU or anything. So yeah, Zach, if you want to talk through people how much this crosshair costs.
The Asus Crosshair 4 formula cost me 150. I think it should cost around about 165, 167 pounds. I'm not sure how much that is in dollars or euros you're watching, but yeah, it's a nice motherboard, brilliant for gaming, plenty of options on it. The display itself is very nice, with a little clear front on it so you can see through. Good story behind this is when I ordered it, it came in an Ampeg box, very well packaged, but when it was delivered, I thought, oh no, they haven't sent me the wrong thing. Fortunately, they hadn't, but it took me through a few layers of cardboard to get to the motherboard. My mother went to remove the cardboard to put in the recycle bin, and as she's gone to jump on the box is so well packaged that she fell completely flat on her ass. Pissed myself laughing, but yeah, that's the story behind the crosshair.
Okay, so we've got the crosshair out now, and so if you want to talk about how much graphics card and what else stuff costs.
Oh, the graphics card is another one I have a bit of a story behind. I did originally buy an Asus 6950, but it wasn't the DirectCu 2 version, it was just the factory overclock version. It was lost in the post, unfortunately, but the seller gave me the option that it sent me the same kind of spec, except it wasn't really the same kind of spec. It's a lot bigger and probably a bit more powerful. So when he's offering me a graphics card that costs a little bit more than what I paid for the original one, which is about 210 quid, and give me a 250, 260 pound graphics cards, quite happy. You can get these graphics cards aren't too rare to be fair, so it's pretty much everywhere. Got a lot of different options on it. They are, however, incredibly hard to box buy. You're going to need a huge case if you want to do so. They take up 3 PCI slots. So that's for 3 PCI slots you will not be able to use no matter what you put in there. It does, however, have 2 huge fans in the graphics card, which do help to keep cool. What is there really else to say about this graphics card? 2 gigabytes, GDDR5. So yeah, that's the graphics card we use today.
We'll show you probably overclocking the PCI Express bus as well, so we can get maximum performance out of the graphics card. But first of all, we're going to concentrate on the build. I got this, well, Zach actually had this Phenom 2 CPU in a previous PC. What was your motherboard? Was it?
It's an Asus, let me just see what it is here, I forgot the full name of it.
Very nice packaging, by the way. Thank you very much for that, Asus.
I know it's one of the M8 something LP M series. It's micro ATX motherboard. Obviously, it probably wouldn't have supported a lot of the things I'm looking into this motherboard. Of course, there's also very good for supporting things. It does have a button that's RAM, what's it called? Memory OK or something like that.
It's got a lot of overclocking options. I shall show you. It's a very nice motherboard, and it's a very hefty motherboard as well. I don't know if I can actually show you. There's some buttons in here, and you can use these to automatically assign a new overclock frequency, and it will overclock different parts of the board. You know, like the PCI Express buses, DIMM slots, CPU, It's got a lot of great options on it, and the heat sinks are really designed in a really cool, futuristic way, and I really like the red and the black sort of theme. Okay, so we've got the motherboard out now. Just turn it down. I've got it on a plastic sheet it came with actually. I'm just gonna turn this round, just to protect the bottom of the motherboard. Okay, so we're going to install the CPU. This is themal 1090 T, and we're going to install it in the socket. Pull the lever up here. Zach's also watching me as well because he wants to learn how to build a PC. And always take the gold triangle and match it up with the triangle on the motherboard. And it slots in perfectly. Just gently push down the corners. Make sure it's in.
Do you want to quickly explain about the thermal paste as well?
Yes. We don't have any new thermal paste at the moment, but there is already thermal paste on the CPU. This is not good practice. I wouldn't advise doing this because you're supposed to use clean thermal paste every time. You're supposed to use tin clean to clean the CPU, but at the moment we don't have any, and we really like to get this, really would like to get this PC built today. So, and then there's enough thermal paste on there to cool the CPU down.
Just like to explain that this PC won't be completely finished today. I am planning on getting two 2TB Samsung F4 spin point hard drives and a Samsung 470 series 64GB solid state drive. So when we do come around to do that, we'll add a new some more thermal paste, some Arctic Silver 5, which hopefully should make it run like a beaut, and probably the best way to do it.
Exactly, Zach. You know, it's the best way. You want to make, you know, to get the best performance possible for your money. And 2TB hard drives will be a lot of memory. And we're gonna install them at a later date when Zach's got the money to afford to buy them. But just for today, we're just going to use a normal optical drive, and we're just going to use 500GB Western Digital hard drive, which is SATA 2. SATA. I pronounce it SATA. I'm British, so it doesn't like SATA. But anyway, we pull the lever down to lock the CPU in place. Click under. Done. In. Alright, so the next thing we're going to install, and also just want to make a point that we might actually install the Corsair H70 on the outside, because to me it looks a little bit trickier to do it within the actual case, so it would make more sense to do it now while it's outside of the case. Just personal preference, that's the way I work. So what we're going to do next is we're going to put the awesome Vengeance RAM in, Corsair Vengeance RAM, which runs at 2000 megahertz.
Should be 1600.
Okay, so it's 1600. Yeah, it says that on the label, 1600. Bear in mind, I've only just seen this hardware, so I have to. This is sort of like on the go, and I have to look at it. But yeah, it's 8GB of DDR3 RAM. Again, so let's get this unpacked and get it installed.
Pick these up pretty much anywhere. This is the red Vengeance. I haven't actually seen it too many other places. I got mine from Novatech, £80, so it's pretty good value for money from what I've heard. Obviously, I'll give you a full review. Once this PC is set up completely, I'll give you benchmarks, how well it plays certain games, obviously. And there's a lot of options you can do with the motherboard, RAM, graphics cards, power supply, pretty much everything that's going into this PC.
It's very, very cool looking RAM. I do really like it. Also, we might need a pair of scissors, probably. Right?
No, actually, I was walking home from work.
Oh, and, I see now. I see. I see now. It's got that like weird thing like that. Ah, look at that. Beautiful.
No need to cut yourself. Eli.
need some kind of like metal riff coming back.
I'm sure we could have some at some point. There's bound to be a song called Vengeance.
That is so cool. That RAM, this motherboard and style just goes really nice with it, with this custom build. So these are huge RAM sticks, and they have huge heat sinks on them for dissipating heat. So I'm just gonna like get that open.
Open it from the other side. Yeah, that's a bit what you want to open it. There we go.
Yeah.
I think it'd be nice if we had the red ones into the black slots, and then once I've upgraded my RAM a bit to 16 gigabytes. Not any particular reason why, I just wanted the best system I could possibly get.
Yeah. I haven't actually read the motherboard manual yet. I don't know how much RAM this motherboard can support. Like 60 odd gig.
16 gigabytes it will handle up to. I know there's a new crosshair motherboard just come out, the Crosshair 5. It can handle up to 32 gigabytes. It's an option. It's a bit more expensive, but not as expensive as the Crosshair 4 Extreme, which is it's a fair bit more expensive. Personally, I don't see the point in it, but some people prefer a bit more expensive because they know what they're getting.
Okay, so I've already installed one set of 4 gigabyte RAM, and now I'm going to install another.
Do you want to explain the design of the clip?
Yeah, no worries, Zach. Basically, I really like this design because sort of baffled me at first, but usually DIMM slots on any motherboard, whether it's Intel based or AMD based, have 2 clips. But I like the design of this one because it only has one clip side and it clips in nicely, and to release the RAM card, you just basically push this one lever down and it comes out. So it's a really nice design. So I'm just going to go ahead and install the other one.
Just putting it in the red slots.
Yeah,
that'll look very nice when I get the black Corsair Vengeance. Which I'm hoping will fit as well. That is quite a big heat sink, but it looks like
it's massive, isn't it? It's just like, look at that. Look how cool this motherboard looks.